welcome back to Mechanical Rain. This, of course, is our homebrew D&D 5th edition campaign here on the Storm Gaming Alliance YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay current on all things Storm Gaming Alliance. On the last episode, our team of, well, I don't know if we'll call them heroes, our team of adventurers left their new sort of home base following a ping on the map that showed some similar tech to what the team is currently using or knows of, and they had begun their venture out. And we pick up after a night of camping as the team continues their last leg of the journey to find this strange technology. Let's get back into it.
Roll me survival just to make sure you're heading in the right direction.
Oh,
23.
23 as well.
Right, yeah, you guys are sure
22.
that you're going. You guys are sure you're going in the right direction. But you know, if you guys rolled all super low, I was sending you back to camp.
Oh.
That is where my day ends.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So you guys are heading off in the right direction. You know, you've got about 12, 13 miles to go here. As you're trekking through the woods, the ground you start to hit more hard patches, larger rocks, stuff like that, which is common moving inland and upward. Eventually you start, the trip begins to be mostly uphill, not a steep hill or anything like that, but it's no longer flat and valleys and stuff along those lines. And so how about perception, nature, survival, any of those things?
Yeah, all right.
And William can roll a tech check if he would like that.
A tech check?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what his tech
Oh,
skill
my
is.
lowest roll of the night. That's a 12 perception.
And Verna got a 9.
Man, these leaves, they're just so green. And purple.
I was going to say, are they green?
I don't know, orange and purple, and the snozberries taste like snozberries.
And the meat berries taste like meat berries.
You started this.
Oh, William's got a -3 for this. Let's see.
But he's made of tech.
I know,
Yeah,
but he gets a 1.
You're
right.
made of meat. How much do you know about biology?
Well, yeah, but he's got a minus, so that's like a -1, isn't it?
That's like a -2.
All right. That's fine. All right, so William doesn't pick anything up on his scanners. Anybody that rolled above a 15.
Hey, this for once.
Isabel and Hajime.
All right.
Yep.
You guys note large mechanical paw prints. They're definitely like strict, solid lines. Like it's not, it's not the curved, bumpy flesh or anything like that you would normally come to see. Like they are not an angle that you would find in nature, pressed into the ground.
Hajime lets out a quick whistle and points at one of the symbols, or one of the paw prints. Goes, William, paw.
Mm-hmm.
Trots over, puts his paw into it. How big is this paw compared to his?
Not significantly larger than his, but large enough that like you can see the outline of the paw print around it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like the combination, like the difference between a husky and a wolf.
Achilles will point to it and look at Waylon. See, robot wolves.
Yeah,
Verna's like,
robotic
what?
Doggies.
Oh, I heard some mechanical howling. I don't know how to describe it. Robot wolves.
And Waylon just looks blankly. He's like, I heard static last night.
Did you fall asleep?
No, he didn't.
I don't think so.
Hajime, we're gonna unpack that later. Which way are
No.
these tracks heading in the same direction that we are?
They seem to be moving like across your path. At least the set that you've come across.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just keep an eye open.
Yeah, if the rat wolves aren't heading in our direction, we can leave the rat wolves alone.
Hey, if they're mechanical wolves, what's the chances they eat flesh, right?
Looks to the razor sharp teeth he gave William and go like, 50-50.
Oh, well,
Yeah. So you guys continue to move, and you are more, the ground gets harder, and you get a little higher up. And after a little while, you come to a bridge, clearly a man-made structure.
Yeah.
Oh, wood, metal.
So the bridge itself seems to be a metal grate with like thick, sturdy constructed sides. You can see through the grate. There's support beams running underneath it, spanning the gap. It is
every day we're here, I get less and less sure about this planet.
Because you seemed so sure before.
And like, we are currently wearing, assumably, magic armor that was made for us by people who knew we'd be here. You gotta just trust at this point.
It's all going according to plan.
Ooh,
Now, see,
let's
when you
not
say-
go that far.
When you say that, now it is kind of weird.
All right, who's testing the bridge?
Yeah, all right.
Fantastic. Attaboy.
I don't have a map anymore.
I didn't
That's a
either,
shame.
actually.
Refresh.
it's all
I
good.
tried refreshing too.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's nothing. It's not a map that you need at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'll go over to the bridge and just kind of like put all my weight on one foot while William just bites into the back of my legs, so if I fall, he can help me not fall to my death.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the bridge seems nice and solid. It also seems incredibly old. Like if you had to guess, it is roughly as old as the caves,
Huh.
or like the structures inside of the caves.
I'm gonna lean down and just like quick knock on it once or twice.
Yeah, it's metal. It sounds like metal.
Seems legit, and I'll just start going across it and stop halfway.
Yeah, it holds your weight.
Huh?
As you do that, we are in initiative, and you see a large robotic dog kind of step into view on the other side, atop a small rock face.
Oh,
We all see this?
You all can roll perception for this if you'd like.
Sure.
I'm too focused
You
on
said
the first
perception?
one.
Yeah.
24.
8.
21.
I got
14.
a 5, and William has a 25.
Cool. So for those of you that are rolled above a 12, it looks like William, but larger.
It's a big William.
I am just all right.
Hey, Hajime, you want to look up?
No, I see it too.
Just making sure. You sure? Like, it kind of looks like it looks like your dog. Why does it look
That's
like your
what I'm
dog?
concerned about too, Isabel.
Why does it look like your dog?
I don't know.
All right, if no one else is gonna do it, heyo. I'm just gonna wave at it.
Its ears kind of point back, but it doesn't attack or anything.
Not enemies, just exploring. Don't eat, bad for digestion. And I'm gonna go across the bridge.
All right. As you get closer, a blue light kind of shines out of its where its eye sockets would be,
Yeah.
and kind of sweeps over you, and you will note that it's similar to the function that Hajime seemed to have developed in the cave the other day.
Okay.
That like scan feature.
Okay.
And that's about it. You see its head tilt back and it howls, and a few seconds later you hear a howl in response from further away.
He's gonna turn back and goes, I guess we'll keep going.
Okay.
William, what did they say?
William just looks back at Bark.
Yeah.
I like it's really drawn out like AI generated bark sound. Bark.
It's a very crappy bark sound because Hajime doesn't know how to make things talk yet.
Hajime's not good at Foley.
You just put bark into Google Translate.
So you're just gonna walk past it?
Yeah.
Okay. You managed to pass, and it doesn't really seem to like it.
You said it was like up on the cliff edge?
Yes. So it would be located here-ish.
Okay.
Are you seeing a map?
Yeah, I see
Cool.
everything.
You got a map. That's good. So yeah, it would be up here. Like it's not jumping down at you or anything like that.
Oh, there it
Alright.
goes. Now it's working.
Hey, if it's up there, then, like, let's go.
Oh man, yeah. As I'm walking away, like, we're gonna keep on going. You have a good day now.
Yeah, it watches you and then turns back to watching the bridge.
All right.
If we arrive at a village and they say anything about the chosen ones have arrived, I'm going back to the campsite.
That's fair. That's not the case, but that's fair.
Well, I'll follow Achilles, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I walk by the robotic dog, I'm gonna look at it and go, "Who's a good boy? You're a good boy."
Yeah.
And keep on walking.
I'm gonna give a dog a wave as we walk.
Cool. So that is Wayland, Achilles, and Isabel.
Verna too.
Verna too.
Yeah, Hajime will take up the rear. He's just kind of like watching this thing and then looking back and forth between him and William, being like, "It acts more like a dog than you do, buddy. I think we'll have to do an upgrade on you."
Yeah.
Bark.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah.
Turn that into a soundboard button for Mitch to hit while we're playing the game.
That would be kind of nice. So yeah, you guys move along and you manage to pass this, and you come after a few more hours of walking. You come to a ledge over top of where you think you're supposed to be going. And did that map change?
Yeah, I gotta zoom out.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to zoom out to like 32%.
Oh, it's big.
Whoa.
So looking down, you see there's a lush valley, and a very old looking structure. That there's moss clinging to the side, some rust, the occasional glint of metal. It's half buried in the dirt. Who wants to roll perception?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah.
Can we?
Yeah.
I can
That's
make out the
12.
finest detail even at a mile's distance.
I'll give you a perception.
Oh, it's a natural 20 for a total of 25.
23 for me.
Let's see, these clown shoes.
Hey,
Yep, 10.
24.
Yeah.
We gotta have a training montage, buddy.
Really don't.
You gotta
Looking-
get those. Those are rookie numbers.
And 15 for William.
For those of you that rolled over a 15, give me a history check.
Um,
Oh, I'm not as good at that.
dirty 20.
18.
9.
All right.
All right. Achilles, you and Waylon kind of look at it and then look at each other, and you swear that it's the front end of the ship.
This was a theory I've been fucking rolling around my brain pan since I went to bed.
What are you thinking? This looks like the front end of the ship.
I'm thinking weird time vortex.
Did we get sent through a black hole?
Like a wormhole? You know, there was a movie in the early 2000s about this.
I have, oh man, I hate this. Especially because like that ship is very particular because there was only one, because Hajime and I designed the damn thing.
Let's go check
Mostly
it out.
Hajime, I just painted it.
This
What
looks
about my former trauma?
significant.
Oh.
This looks old. This looks like it's been here for hundreds of years with this damaged and is settled and is dirty and rusted out and stuff.
But it does look like our ship.
Yes, there's no mistaking the unique design of the front end.
Why do I feel like we were somehow like thrust forward in time?
Well, let's go see if we can find the bodies of our former selves. And he slaps Achilles on the side.
Why is everyone so cheery about this? And he
fuck
just
said I'm cheery about
follows
this?
Wayland.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
If I run in to future any of us, this is not, did we make the suits and then leave them for ourselves because we found this? It is an endless cycle. He's rambling, and it's a circle because everything just kind of goes back to, well, we were here before that, so then we left this for, it's the entire way down to the ship.
All right.
He's Hajime ranting.
So Hajime's just nodding behind and following with his coffee.
It's
So
your turn.
this is roughly half the ship. You would estimate that it's probably it's 5 or 6 floors. You don't know how much is available down below, like below the surface that you can currently see.
Right.
There doesn't seem to be any power running through it anymore. The closer you get, you see on the outside like remnants of offshoot structures that were like built afterwards. They're definitely hey, we need to expand a little bit kind of structure.
So much confusion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna beeline for the bridge.
Yeah. So finding your way in is not exactly that complicated. You guys make it up to the bridge. The bridge itself seems to be sealed shut. Like doesn't seem to be locked. It just there's no power, so the door's not sliding open. However, Woodrow's personal cabin, which was right off the bridge, is open, or at least what should be Woodrow's cabin.
All right. Do you guys want to check that out while Wayland and I try to get this door open?
Oh, wait, so
Yeah.
sorry. Can I be above table for a second? This is a stupid question. This is the big ship we were in, right?
Yes.
With
Yeah.
the thousands of people. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
making
where
sure.
your family died.
Yeah. So Verna's not going to listen to anything any of you guys are saying. If she can get to her family's compartments, that's where she's going.
Got to keep that dream alive.
Sure.
Is it past the door that you guys are trying to get unlocked, or is it?
No.
Can she go there?
No, it would be in the crew quarters. It'd be somewhere in the near the center of the ship.
Oh yeah. So she's gone. She's going there.
Someone go with her. Damn it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
no, you deal,
guys.
you deal with the door. I'll deal with her. I'll
Yeah,
follow
that
her to
works.
crew.
Yeah, then I'll deal with Woodrow's shit.
Yeah, and we'll get this door open.
All right. Let's start with Hajime searching Woodrow's cabin.
Yep. I think first thing Hajime would do, if it's a viable option, because he built this ship specifically for a few reasons to do this, he's going to go to, like, there should be like a little maintenance panel just by the door. He's gonna, if he needs to use his knife, he will, but he'll pull that panel off and pull the data cables, so if he tries to activate something and it turns on this section of the ship, there won't be any digital fucky-wucky.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You managed to do that with no issue since you built the thing.
Yeah, I made the maintenance hatch manual in case we ever ran out of power.
Yeah.
So smart.
Yeah. So the door, you're able to get into it.
Yeah, he'll pull the data cables so it's not tampered with externally, if that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So coming inside here, it looks like nobody's been in here in hundreds of years. The dust is thick. Most of the personal effects have been removed. There's his bed in the corner, small chair with a desk.
Bed empty.
The bed's empty.
Thank Christ.
I was thinking the same thing, man.
Whoever that is.
Thanks. Oh my God, space Jesus, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, if the place looks like it's old and dusty, he'll look for, because I'm sure it was asked of him at least once, so he probably made a personal computer of some variety.
Yeah.
So he'll look for that, because he's sure that's where Woodrow would keep his logs.
Yeah, there's a data pad on the desk, covered in
There
dust
you
like
are.
everything else. And picking it up, a thing on your wrist kind of activates, and like a charging port kind of opens up.
Looks at that, looks at the port on the back of William, and just goes, "Look at that! One less thing you got to do, buddy." And he'll connect it.
Yeah. It takes a few seconds to boot up, having been inactive for so long, and you'll find that this is Woodrow's personal journal.
There you are.
Juicy.
Captain's log. I've lost my final pair of underwear.
Why was I a good person and actually made this separate from the rest of the ship so I could have known all this information well before? And I'll skim through what I can.
Yeah, so flipping through, you'll get to a date that matches about 2 weeks after when you think it is.
After the crash and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
So about 2 weeks after Bunny's revolt.
Yeah, the thing. I can remember.
Yes. And upon reading it, he goes into speaking about how him and the scientists, and he lists your 2 lab assistants by name, Addison and his brother. And
It's not that guy. That guy got airlocked.
that guy did get airlocked. Based on celestial drift, they don't think that they're in the same time when they left, and that's all that this one says.
Okay, they got flung back. We didn't get flung forward. Good. Well, bad, but good.
So that's all you're going to get for free.
Yeah, and he sits down on the chair by the desk, and he's just gonna like mull that over for a moment, thinking of what to do next.
All right. So let's swing out here to the man on the door. Men on the door.
Yeah.
Man and turtle on the door.
All right. So I'm going to check to see if I can find any of the primary power lines that run to the doors.
Yeah. Roll let you roll investigation with advantage, having helped Hajime design some of this stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go. 27.
Yeah.
Nice.
You managed to do that, and as you pull these out, similar ports on both of your arms kind of click open.
What the heck?
I mean, I was going to do something else, but this works a lot better.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to plug them in.
Same.
So plugging them in, I need a con save from both of you guys.
Let's see.
That's fine. I'm actually good at this.
19.
Dirty 20.
All right.
19.
Yeah. A small, call it like a rumble, kind of moves through your suit. The lights on it dim for a second, and you pass a little bit of power into this system, and the doors slide open. Inside, you're greeted by the command deck. There's it's the bridge. Large captain chair in the middle, seat for a navigator, couple of pilot seats, communications, run the ship kind of room.
Yeah. All right. First, any bodies?
There are no bodies.
Cool.
It's definitely damaged. There's a crack in the main view screen.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Achilles.
What? Who?
Oh, where's the power source for this ship? Maybe we should go find that first and see if. I mean, this looks ancient, but
Well, I mean,
so
technically, it's in part of the ship that's not here.
So the power source for the ship would have been right about here.
Yeah, that part's not here.
well, shit.
Which, I mean, realistically is a good thing, because if it was here, it could have destabilized in the amount of time the ship appears to have been sitting here, which theoretically could have nuked the planet.
Oh, wow.
That's just a theory. But anyway, I guess let's check the captain's log, like the quote unquote little black box.
Cool.
Yeah.
So walking up to that, you can't access the black box, or you can activate you can access the navigation system, and it shows that the last thing programmed in was the coordinates that Hajime sent out for a rendezvous point.
Oh man, I expressed my hatred for this planet yet?
Actually,
All right, cool.
yes.
I'd like to reinforce that a little bit while we go see what Hajime found.
You don't think Waylon like pokes at the screen? It's like, you don't think Bunny's still
I don't plan on supplying this part of the ship enough power to find out.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think we should just be careful what we're sticking our suits into, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I went straight for the door and not like the control panel. I figure if we go straight for these supply lines and not for like the panels where the computers and the terminals were, if it's still here, which I don't think it is, if Bunny is still functional, I'm assuming she's either wherever the engines are, which if any parts of them survived, or She is in my team's original Blackwood still, which they also need power. So like that raises more questions that I'm just not prepared to answer. So
Fair enough.
I guess let's find Hajime.
Sure.
So while you guys do that, we're gonna move down to Ricky and Jade.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, after working for about 45 minutes trying to get through the wreckage of this ship, parts of it seemed cleaned up, as if people were living here, like more recently than the crash. Parts of it are still damaged and completely in disrepair, so it takes you a little while to get there. And you manage to come to where Verna's parents would have lived.
Can we get in the door?
You can try.
All right, Verna's gonna try to do that.
All right, how are you going to try to do that?
Probably, I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. What does Verna do well? It's not thinking her way through a problem. She's just going to hit it. She's going to try to get through it with brute strength.
Okay. Sure. Roll to break. Just give me straight strength to try to get that door open.
All right.
And I'm going to help her pull it so you can have advantage.
Noise. Oh, wow. It was really bad anyway. With advantage, I rolled a 10.
So this door has definitely been, it hasn't budged in hundreds of years, from all you can tell.
Gosh.
And it just doesn't want to open for you.
So can Verna use her great axe on it?
Sure, you can attack the door.
All right. I'm going to do that. Is there assistance on an attack?
No.
Okay. Look, I don't know how these things work.
Yeah, that'll connect.
Does it hit for a 19?
Yeah, that'll connect. Roll your damage.
Does it hit the non-moving door?
Yes, roll your damage.
All right, that's 15 damage.
Do you crit on that? Does she crit on 19, Rob? Do you know?
Yes, she does.
yeah,
She's a
Yeah.
champion. Yeah, I had to look into that to check your class.
She crits on natural 19s, not 19 total.
Oh, was it? Okay. Cool. Never mind then. Yeah, so then you roll your damage on that. And you manage to break through the door slightly. You can see through the hole that you put into it.
Okay. And what does Verna see?
Roll perception. Let's see what you see.
All right, it's a total of 22.
So looking into this, it is exactly as you remember. There, right down to the last detail. Everything's covered in dust and dirt, but it's there. I mean, the table where your mom would make dinner, and the chair your dad would sit in. One of your little sister's stuffed toys laying on the floor by the door. Some baggage from when they were trying to flee. Pair of shoes laying across the floor. Pictures have fallen off the wall in disrepair. The couch is starting to sag under the weight of all these years. But nothing's moving. Nothing inside has moved in a very long time.
Well, I think Ricky is relieved that there's not bodies.
Yeah, they're all in the
Yeah,
little
Ricky
space.
would know that the bodies were shot into space.
Well, I mean, technically Verna does too. She just chooses not to accept that reality. But anyway, so Verna's she's gonna hit the door with her fists a little bit. Obviously, it's not gonna do anything. She's just really pissed, and then she's gonna yell a bunch, and then she's gonna look at Isabel, and she's kind of like breathing heavy, and she's like, "Let's get out of here. Let's go see what the other guys are doing."
You doing all right? You want to talk about it? It's been a lot. I understand if you don't want to.
That's just every time I think I'm getting better or getting away, it just comes right back. It doesn't help seeing this ship, seeing where they lived and where we lived.
Well, I mean,
So
I don't know if it'll help, but do you want to try and steal Memento? Or I guess steal's the wrong word because it's your stuff, but yeah.
yeah, I really do.
I have a laser sword. Would that be more effective against door?
Yeah, I mean, it'll take you a little while, but you can carve through it.
Capital
Yeah.
D door.
After a few minutes of cutting away at this thing, you manage to pry it loose, and the door itself falls inward. As it hits the ground, a large plume of dust kind of mushroom clouds up around it. The air disturbed for the first time in forever. What you doing?
Well, Verna's gonna walk in and hold on a sec. I gotta go back to my notes. So I think that Verna's mom and dad would have had a chess set. Is that like or whatever the equivalent of chess would have been in this world?
Yeah, it would have been just that works.
Okay, cool. So they would have had a chess set, little marble chess pieces or marble equivalent, and so Verna would probably go ahead and because the whole board is too big and unwieldy to like take with her anywhere, but she's gonna grab the king and the queen and 4 pawns.
Okay.
And put them in her bag.
Yeah, I mean you can do that without any problems.
All right, and then she's gonna look at Isabel, and it's just a real heartfelt, like, thank you.
Roll perception.
Which one of us?
Verna.
Okay, just checking.
It's a total of 20.
Cool. So grabbing the chess set, grabbing the pieces, you'll note that the knight is broken from the
like
set
half?
that you're trying to grab.
That's weird.
That's all.
So she would take that piece too then.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Can she look around the room and do, or is that the only perception?
That was it. It wasn't
Okay. Got you.
just an interesting fact about your chess set.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, the boys on the bridge. What you doing?
Bridge boys.
Oh,
What
boy.
are we doing?
I guess we'll go find Hajime.
Yeah, I mean it's not too hard. The quarters and the bridge itself aren't exactly too far away. And you come to Hajime flipping through this digital journal.
He's looking at the digital journal, and then you see he's also using his finger to trace in the dust on the walls and such. Like, but that doesn't make any sense. If they say that's... Huh?
Hey,
There's
how
just
you
more
doing
math.
with the apparent time continuum?
I hand the tablet over and make sure it's at the last thing as Hajime goes back to his numbers. Like, apparently they went back in time. We didn't go forward in time. At least that's what they're coming up with.
Roll tech, Pat.
Roll tech? I can roll tech. Not right now, I can't. 12.
At this point, I'm using it as often as you do. What's are you proficient in that?
What, in tech? Yeah.
All right. At this point, using it as often as you do, I'm going to give you expertise.
Ooh.
Shit. I don't think I can change that.
You can just click on it, go to customize, skill proficiency level.
Yeah. Using it as often as you do, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to re-roll for that, or is that your award after my failure?
Go ahead and re-roll that.
It's an 18.
Cool. So flipping through, you'll find 2 passages of note. The first one detailing some results that the boys in the lab got that Woodrow is taking specific note of, saying, paraphrasing here, I can go into detail if you would like later, but for right now, it is the explosion from the core that was set off, combined with the unique gravity well around the area, seemed to have flung us backwards or possibly forwards in time. The star map using celestial drift seems to put us in the same area, but not when we were at. So that's what you're seeing from that. And the second one, a much more recent, comparatively, like this is about a month and a half after the crash that you're aware of, at least according to their dating system.
Mm-hmm.
The Blackwoods have escaped, and they're angry. And we're gonna end it there for the night.
Oh.
Gonna throw up.
That's not
I never
good.
fought a Blackwood in hand-to-hand combat before.
It's
Oh,
not
you're
fun.
about to.
All right.
It's like Spartans fighting brutes.
So with that, any questions, comments, or concerns from tonight's session that you would like dealt with?
We get loads of concerns, but like we're not going to deal with them till next time.
Correct. But anything that you need like clarified on or anything like along those lines from tonight's?
No. So we're picking up right off. It's not going to be like after a rest or anything. We're picking right up where we left off.
Yeah, you'll pick up.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because I wanted to see if I had time to change some things around, but it's not a big deal if I don't.
No, we'll
Oh, I guess we did technically.
Yeah, you guys had a long
campsite.
Yeah, we had a long rest.
That's a
So if
mechanic.
it's an infusion thing, you can do that.
Yeah, it's an infusion thing that I can just change retroactively.
Yeah, no, that's a mechanics thing that we can deal with off mic.
All right, cool.
Speaking of mechanics things off mic, if you have like more detailed notes of what would be written down on Woodrow's things.
Yep, I can send those over to you. Just let me.
I would say if you can make it easier on both of us, because I now have keen mind from the last couple of level ups, so I'll just remember it.
Yep, I can do that for you.
He has an eidetic memory, or no, he has a photographic memory for 30 days.
Yeah, you and I can go into that. Then I'll get you a set of notes sent over.
Yeah, I also know which way is north at all times, and the number of hours left before the next sunrise or sunset.
Yeah.
It's handy.
Isabel, any questions, comments, concerns?
I'm concerned, but like I'm doing great.
Yeah. Verna?
Verna has a great axe.
Hey, yo. Simple to the point. I like it.
Waylon, anything?
Well, no time to celebrate because we got these Blackwoods out and about.
no.
So.
Dude, I need
You gotta shut the shell up.
All right.
Well,
So
I'd like to vote them off the island somehow, please.
with that, thank you all for listening to this week's episode. There's definitely been some developments, some temporal shenanigans, so to speak. Hajime
healing.
might have another aneurysm. Verna has some closure. And Isabel is just a friend. I will see you all next week on Mechanical Rain. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Later.
bye.
Bye.